Now, there's right and wrong, and then there's being a dumbass. Okay?
Yes. This right here, this is stupid.
You might be going on to my take. I take that back, but ever since Tatum's been moving up, they've been beating the well, I take that back. Third contender. Come on.
Yeah, you're like literally.
Jaden Ivey's belief is not unique.
No,
if you've been in any locker room from the time you're 8 years old to the time you're 30, you hear some wild shit. Way worse than what Jaden Ivey said. Way worse. Welcome to this episode of the Basketball IQ podcast.
Here we are
with Darren and Chris.
Hey, weren't you going to bring up the last dance, bro? Like, come on now. You messed up the intro already.
I'm not. That's an inside joke for the people that need to know, okay? Okay. I'm not going to say exactly what I said. I'll put it to you like this, okay? The people that need to hear this will hear this. The Last Dance documentary about Michael Jordan, the 98 Bulls, has done more damage to the youth than Ronald Reagan.
Just to folks like me and Chris.
What the
I'm gonna leave it right there.
Okay, let's do that. I'm not in on that joke. I don't get it.
You're not supposed to.
Okay,
you weren't at Rebel Report today.
It's about the show today. Don't worry about it.
Okay, for sure.
I'll tell you afterwards.
All right, we'll tell you afterwards.
It's an exciting day in the NBA sphere. We're entering the final stretch of the season where everybody has roughly about 6 or 7 games left in the season.
Burn. All right. Anyways, just burn, please.
Everybody got about 6-7 games left. The West right now is turning into a very tight race. It's been a tight race all season.
Yes, sir.
3 through 6 right now is being separated by 3.5 games, I believe. Yeah, 3.5 games. The Lakers right now sitting at the 3 seed, followed by the Nuggets, Rockets, and Timberwolves. It's everybody going to be fighting like hell for seeding over the next week and a half.
Wild West. And I guess that's why they call it that.
Wild West.
Of course, I love it.
World Wide West.
It's cracking, homie.
He's loving it.
Yeah.
He's loving it. Despite that push happening, though, however, there's a topic that needs to be addressed about. Let me see here. My thing is tripping. About 3 days ago, the Chicago Bulls had to waive Jaden Ivey after anti-gay comments and sentiments after I believe it was an IG Live.
It was multiple IG Lives.
It was multiple IG Live. Okay, so I only saw the one.
You only saw the one?
There was multiple. I saw the one that went viral.
Right, you see the
There's
one
like a 30-second that went viral.
Yeah,
the one that's on Twitter. I saw that one.
Where he's on the airplane, right?
He's on for like 15 minutes,
but
bro. There's videos like...
Yeah, but like there's the one where he's on the plane. There's one where he has the where he's actively reading some Bible scriptures.
The quote that got leaked, not leaked, because I mean it was streamed.
That's public.
The world proclaims LGBTQ, right? They proclaim Pride Month, and the NBA does too. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it on the streets, unrighteousness. Obviously, this is a reference to Christianity.
Okay, so that's what Jaden Ivey is saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's his quote.
Yes, this is the quote that basically got him waived.
Pretty much.
Right.
They're basically saying, he is basically saying that if you are LGBTQ, that you are unrighteous in the Lord's eyes, and when it comes to judgment day, you will burn. Which
unrighteous?
Yeah, come on. I mean,
what the?
Look, my mother.
Yeah,
and stepfather. My mother and stepfather, they raised me Christian. So coming from a Christian background, I'm not gonna say I completely get it because obviously my mother and father taught me to just treat people well, just to be amicable to people, right? Thank you, mother, for teaching me that. By the way, it has avoided me of many conflicts on the court. But but genuinely, to say that the way a person is, the way that they navigate this life is just to say that is unrighteous. That is, come on now, that's just not cool. Let's just just be real. That's not cool. Like, imagine like someone said, you celebrate Christianity? Oh man, you're going to hell, bro. You're burning. Like, you're celebrating the wrong God. Like, that's literally what this is. Pretty much is. You're directly attacking a person's I'm not gonna say genetic makeup. I have my own take on that, but you're directly attacking a person's identity and how they navigate through this life. You deserve it.
I personally don't believe that a human being chooses their sexuality. So a person who is straight
was born that way.
Mm-hmm. They pretty much don't have control over it, and the same is to be said for anybody that identifies as LGBTQ. And so it is wrong in my eyes to condemn anybody for that. Now, there's right and wrong, and then there's being a dumbass. Okay?
Yes. This is stupid.
You might be going on to my take.
There's right and wrong, and then there's a big old bag of money that you got in your hand.
Hey, you just let's burn it. Let's gasoline.
We're gonna destroy everything we worked for in our entire lives. Oh, and I know Jaden's mama.
Just because of how I feel.
I know Jaden's mama. She coaches for Notre Dame.
She coached multiple.
Really? She coaches women's basketball for Notre Dame.
So that's
and I know she got to be shamed of her boy.
I've seen that take.
She got to be shamed of that boy.
Catholic school too.
Yeah, I've seen that take on Insta too. It's like, oh man, well, like what is that? What is she unrighteous for giving guidance to those girls who are, a part of the LGBTQ group? And it's like, that's a genuine question, Ivy. Yeah. Is she unrighteous? And that's why I see why many people don't, agree with Christianity, because the people who take it too far, it's just like, oh, you're so hard set in your ways, and it's like you're directly attacking someone. But it's like, yo, it's in the Bible to just be amicable to your neighbors. You're supposed to love your neighbors because you yourself are not you're not above this. You're not.
You ain't perfect.
Right, you ain't perfect. You're not the spitting image of God Himself. You're right. Yeah. We were made in His image, but we are not Him. We are not omnipotent. We are not omnipresent. We don't know everything that is about this world and the mortal coil.
You grew up going to church?
Yes. I did. Funny story. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Sorry, mother. I'm probably gonna be putting you on blast, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get dinner one time because I didn't want to go to church. And it's like, oh well, if you don't want to go to church, you're not getting Sunday dinner. And it's like, you know what? Tough. Yeah. Looking back on it, that makes sense. I probably should have just got it up at 8.
I feel it, bro.
Put my little suit on.
Am I an active practitioner of the religion now? Not necessarily, but still, this is just stupid. It's like, oh, it's the way that you feel about life and how other people conduct themselves. Is it really that worth it? Just condemn someone and actively broadcast that? And you know what's funny too? I don't know if y'all saw this, but he kept saying the reason he got waived. Oh my goodness, Chris! When you the path, no, stop.
This play right here.
Oh my,
that was Jaden Ivey lost his mind when this happened against the Nuggets. It's 58-62, and he did that. What is bro? Jaden Ivey was when he came out. I really thought he was gonna be a nice guard. He was gonna be nice.
He was on the Pistons. He was fantastic, and then he got injured, and it's like, oh, the timetable shifted because Cade is like, oh. He developed it to a point guard, so it's like, okay, well, we don't really need you because you're a score first combo guard. You don't really work well with Cunningham like that. So it's like, now you get traded, you get injured, you come back, you get traded, and it's like, oh, that's gotta be detrimental to the mental, because it's like, dang, I was that guy. I can be that guy. But the body just doesn't want to work with me like that. And I get why he turned to fake, because I don't have the answers. What is my purpose? What lies forward for me? Only the Bible, only these scriptures can truly help me navigate this world. So I understand that. But you went that far to just say, yeah, these people, this group of people, they're unrighteous. They are unrighteous and inherently evil because they're not they're not heterosexual or anything. That's just stupid.
Full court pass.
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
X.
Whatever. Internal issues leading to Jaden Ivey's exit from the Bulls per Jay Cowley Hoops. Destroyed the locker room sanctuary.
Yes.
Constant preaching made players uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Religious rhetoric pressed upon teammates daily.
Yeah.
Just that in general.
Right.
That would piss me off.
That would piss me off.
That will get you fired from Macy's.
Yes.
Yeah.
That will get you fired from Burger King.
Like literally, you're becoming a Jehovah's Witness. We don't need that right now. I get it. Preach your faith. Preach the gospel.
Also,
That's fantastic.
Another thing is like, since I haven't really spoken much during this, I've been letting y'all cook. Because I'm agnostic. I didn't grow up in the church, so I defer to you. You're around your teammates more than you're around your own family. So imagine like you constantly on every single plane ride.
Yes.
Every
bus ride.
Before games, after games. Jaden Ivey is around Kobe White, or was around Kobe White before the trade happened, more than his own girlfriend, wife, whoever.
Who, by the way, he apparently beat, which is funny, but which is very ironic. Apparently,
righteousness.
Look, Chris, look that up. It is literally
righteousness.
alleged because no. I remember now because Jaden Ivey himself admitted on live that I think he beat and potentially molested, allegedly molested his wife. Which
Jesus,
right? So it's like that he's proclaiming that like the old Ivy is dead. It's like, okay, now you're saying that
this is it. Yeah, he did. Like, this is the video right here,
and it's like, oh, you're around these players, and I get it, but it's like you're saying that these people are righteous, but then yet yourself are committing sin. It is like, why,
bro? I read on X Gang that he was asking the reporters.
About their sex life, right?
He was asking the
Bulls beat reporters?
Yes. The Bulls beat reporters if they fornicated before marriage.
Before marriage.
Imagine. Right. Imagine you in the locker room and hold on, homeboy. I'm the one asking the questions around here. Right. I'm the reporter.
Did you have sex before marriage? You did? Oh, you're going to hell for all no. That's not how you conduct yourself. If you want to preach the gospel and be Christian, you got to go down the Curry route, which is crazy because he threw another strand. He was like, oh, he's not actually Christian, which I have my own taste about Curry now because considering that he supports the IDF. But let's just say that Curry is not Christian because he hasn't fully surrendered, which is insane in itself. But it's like, dude, he's just not actively trying to push it on everyone. You know, he's not trying to be Jehovah's Witness. He's like, oh, I mean, hey, y'all want to convert to Christianity? No? All right. I mean, we got practice next week, so baseline right now. That's how you gotta. That's how you just gotta treat it, man. Like this is the NBA is.
Give me 17s right now.
Thank you. The NBA is a private business. All right, you can't just actively say all of these things and just bask it under. Oh, my religion says this, this, and this. You are actively discriminating against a group of people who are navigating this life and want to live the way they want to live. And to say that they are evil and to actively press it upon others to convert to Christianity and say if they don't, they're just bound to just go down to what the path of unrighteousness and burn in all of hell. That's stupid. That's how that you deserve to get weight. And the bad part is there are people who are actively saying, oh yeah, he got banned for the AP. No, he just got waived. Any team could pick him up right now. It's just clear that he has mental health issues. Like he low-key has the mental problems. And it's like, yo, brother, if you get that sorted out, you can still preach the faith, preach the gospel. But if you get that figured out, you can come back to the league anytime you want. It's just you gotta get that checked out, man.
You know what? Like empathy. Empathy is the word to use right now in this situation.
Word of the day.
With Jaden Ivey. I'm trying to empathize with this person as much as I can in the light that you only engage in this type of behavior when you're this much of a star person in the world. He's not the biggest star in the NBA, but you're an NBA basketball player. Yeah. You're not a regular Joe, bro.
Yeah.
And for you to be going off like this on this type of stuff I didn't even know Jaden Ivey was religious.
I didn't know he was this religious.
I'm not gonna say.
I didn't even know. No.
Nah, I'm not
I
gonna-
mean, it's not like I follow Jaden Ivey or the Bulls that closely, but I had no idea he was.
No.
I had no idea he was that staunch with the Christianity. For you to go off like this and risk everything that you worked for, it has to be. The only reason I could point to as for your reasoning to do this is that you got to be going through something up here, man.
And I get
Well, I
it.
mean, I'm being honest. I mean, his career was ending before this.
Because of the injuries?
Yes.
Well,
Dude, if Charlie can look it up right now, he was a bona fide, he was a stud on the Pistons. Which, funny enough, going back to that, Jaden Ivey was genuinely like a top tier player on the Pistons, and like he was actually
They put it to you like this.
he heavily regarded.
They put it to you like this: when you start getting traded before your rookie contract is up, your career is going to end pretty soon.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
Like
You start getting passed around the league before,
Like, look at that. He's a 20, like he's a 20-year-old, like 24 right now. Literally at 20 years old, he was averaging 16 and 5. Solid 16, 5, and 3 player as a guard.
2025, he played 30 games, but in those 30 games, he averaged 18, 4 and 4 on 46, 41, 73 splits.
And that was before the injury.
Yeah.
Dog. Bona fide star. But then, the injuries came
His career
back.
wasn't over in 2025. He was having a bad year this season. He wasn't being played.
Yeah.
His minutes went from 30 to 18. He just kind of got lost in the rotation, lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Played 33 games for Detroit, only started 2.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be surprised if he got traded from Detroit because of this stuff.
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised because at the
Probably.
time the trade was like kind of weird. Like it was kind of a random.
Really? Okay.
It was a random trade. Like it was like what people say. Like it was like a 2K trade. Like just like random and ambiguous. Like why? Like I got traded for Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric. Like I don't get why you would ever do that trade.
Kevin Huerter is
My colleague to Chicago was also in that trade.
Right, that was a mid trade, but I see. No, I get why they did Kevin Huerter because they need Detroit.
Yeah, but Kevin Huerter was barely playing though.
Yeah, but like they need a 3-point shooter. They need someone who can knock
Yeah, but
down
I think
threes.
I mean now that this has came out, I think
that
we
it
gotta-
puts
we
it in
gotta-
a different light.
yeah, I think
I'll
we have
put
to
it-
explore
that.
the reasons that the Pistons traded him for Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric, which honestly is a pretty good package considering he was barely playing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But yeah, my overall take again as an agnostic man, I've been to church. I can count on one hand how many times I've been to a church. I can maybe 3 or 4 times in my 22 years of life.
I'm not super religious.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just like, to me, if we're being honest, my overall take is that if Jaden Ivey was a better basketball player, he would have either just gotten suspended, fined, or had to take some like therapy classes, and it would have been all okay.
Which is another thing, because man, look at Anthony Edwards.
You know,
quick.
but it's to me, if somebody like Kevin Durant, those tweets came out. If Jaden Ivey did that, he's blackballed from the league forever.
Cooked. He's gone because you're not.
Because it's not on the same level as what Jaden Ivey did, but Kevin Durant was using offensive language in those DMs that got leaked.
Yeah.
So if a bench player did that, in my opinion, bench players have much harsher punishments because they don't mean as much to the league's bottom line.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Of course.
Which goes back to the NBA is a business.
Mm-hmm.
So even though obviously the NBA didn't ban him, but he's going to be blackballed because
Probably.
of this. He's going to get,
Hey, man. What's that league that Ice Cube got?
Big Three.
Oh, yeah. You can play in a Big Three, dog.
I don't think Cube would want him.
Yeah, I don't think
Cube probably wouldn't want him.
Like I think he's
I don't
chilling
think
with
he
Michael Beasley right now. I don't think he wants Ivey right now.
Yeah, that's my main.
Well, let me just cook for the last. Dude, for all the
Also,
people,
but before that,
Yes.
the Bulls said, this is another quote from Jaden Ivey. The Bulls said my conduct is detrimental to the team. Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they just say that? How is it conduct detrimental to the team? All the things that were listed in that tweet are the reason it's conduct detrimental.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're irritating.
What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players? You annoyed them before games.
Yeah, bro, you getting on my nerves. Like we come here to play basketball.
I'm trying to lock in before a game.
Yeah, bro, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. I want to come in here and focus on doing my job. I don't want to be preached to.
Other thing about they're not just NBA players. It's like every level of athlete. Athletes have extremely strict routines. Yes. Some of them do. Some people are just go with the flow, whatever. But a lot of NBA players have very, very strict routines before tip off. Mm-hmm. And they do things a certain time. They go to the bathroom at a certain time. They eat at a certain time. It's all and leading up to the game. It's like you can call it superstition, whatever.
You coming in,
you're messing that up.
Right. You're coming in and
like I'm sorry. That up. Like it's contra detrimental. I'm trying to lock in, bro.
Bro.
Jalen Darren, like maybe he has like a certain routine he does before games, and you're trying to preach him.
Right, and you're actively messing up a solid 30 and 10 player right now. Yeah.
Wait, if you want to preach me, wait until the off season, and then I'll just turn you down. Just wait.
Wait till after the game, dog.
Not even off season. Because after the game, I'm still not thinking about that.
Yeah, that's fair. But at the end of the day, dude, let me cook real quick. For all you for everyone who's saying, yes, Jaden Ivey is getting way blackballed, attacked because of his because of his religion. It's not a religion thing, man. The NBA, first and foremost,
the NBA is assessing the stupid tax.
It's a business.
First and foremost, the NBA is a business. You are the basketball players; they are meant to entertain. So I don't know why Ivy is so like against LGBT. Against these group of people. These people actively watch you. So like say that they are unrighteous. So it's like what? Why? What inherently makes them unrighteous? Everybody, I don't know. This is a recent thought point of mine, but everybody on this earth is put here for a reason. Sure, it may not seem like it. Sure, life gets hard. Sometimes you might want to do something drastic. Everybody on this earth is put here for a reason. You are a great basketball player. You're meant to play this sport at the best of the best and just be a very good entertainer. If someone's going through something tough in life, hey, I could always turn in the sports. I could turn into the Pistons, Bulls, wherever you are, and watch one of my favorite players play the basketball game. The sport I love at the highest level. And hey, who knows? My team might win. But to say to put all this out there and just be like, yes, this group of people is unrighteous, and then for everyone that's back behind us, like, oh, he's spitting the truth. How? How is he spitting the truth when there are other religions out there who are other religions, other beliefs, other practices of life that are not as actively attacked as Christianity right now? I don't get it, because you are actively using the faith to shield. You actively use the faith to just call other people wrong. That's not cool. That's like he's saying, that's detrimental to the team. That's detrimental to other people's practices, routines, and all that. And then two, at the end of the day, you gotta remember the NBA is a business. Brother, man, you are hurting their bottom line. This is a really big group of people who turned into the NBA. True, there are also players in the NBA who probably roll this way. Not probably. They do roll this way.
Definitely basketball players.
I was going to get to that.
So what? I mean, what are your hypothetical teammates unrighteous because they prefer to have relations with men or be pansexual, queer, any sort? Are they unrighteous, Ivy? Are they wrong for just being like that? No, they just simply no. They are meant to be on this earth to play basketball, to entertain, to be one of the highest people at this level. So then after that, you got to remember, of course, the NBA is a business, brother. Man, you are actively messing with their bottom line. There are a group of people out there who tune in to certain teams to watch their play, like people like them play the sport at the highest level. So to call them and inherently that player wrong, that is actively messing with the bottom line. That is millions, potentially billions of dollars just down the drain because you wanted to just say, yeah, how you live, how you are, Just wrong. You're going to hell, dog.
Before you go, I want to say something. Jaden Ivey's belief, like we were talking about, Jaden Ivey's belief is not unique.
No,
if you've been in any locker room from the
not.
time you're 8 years old to the time you're 30, you hear some wild shit. Way worse than what Jaden Ivey said. Way worse. And using certain language that if it came out, go down. Would hit the fan. So this is not a unique stance whatsoever. He was just dumb enough to say it in a public forum.
And be a role player.
If he would have said that to his woman or whatever, nothing would have happened.
Who, by the way, is still staying away with him for
nothing would have happened.
Safety,
If he would have just said it like in the locker room,
good for her.
Nothing would have happened. The reason you got punished is because you went on a public forum and said this.
You represent the NBA.
Again, people say worse locker room, way worse.
With all of that being said, with the NBA is a business. I do believe that if Jaden Ivey came out and apologized and said, "I'm sorry, y'all.
I was not in the right mental space.
My brain, it's something going on up here that don't work right. I need help. Please, somebody help me. I'll take whatever classes y'all want me to take. I'll do whatever y'all want me to do. Please let me back in the league, y'all. I'll score all the points, okay?" He can be redeemed. They'll let him back up in if he apologized profusely. Yep. Some team is gonna pick him up for his services.
Oh, of course. What, you not know how many teams in the NBA need like a solid backup like guard who could just get a bucket?
Yeah. That's not insane. Yeah. So all he has to do is just stop being a crazy person, and you can get your job back, man. Yeah, I've never been fired from a job and gotten it back, but I'm not Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
I mean, who has ever, other than athletes?
Miles Bridges.
All right.
My bad. But at the end of the day, look, man.
I said other than athletes.
Oh,
I can't think of nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
not at the top of my dome.
Well, besides like a billionaire CEO, but like still.
They don't count.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, they don't get fired.
See? They just get, they step down. But at the end of the day, look, man, the NBA is a business. Preachers of faith, all you want. That is fantastic. Like, I believe all of us could use a little bit more guidance of God in our lives, especially considering the current world we are in and who we are led by. But at the end of the day, man, you can't just say that. You can't just actively say, yeah, this group of people is unrighteous, and just put that on a public forum, even though you know good and well that you are an athlete. You are a representative of the NBA.
I hate when people act stupid and act like that. He's just being dumb.
Yes.
He's like, I didn't do anything. Like, I hate when people are just like in denial and being naive about everything.
Bro, and then the like, I'm not even gonna say it, but like, dude, the comments you see under posts like that, like, oh, I stayed with Ivey. He didn't do anything wrong. What happened to freedom of speech, buddy? He was allowed to say that. He's not free from the consequences now.
Like, come on now. People that bring up freedom of speech do not understand what it means.
They don't. They really don't.
Freedom of speech means we are not North Korea.
There you go.
And we are not China.
Right. We ain't getting arrested just for saying,
you can say, excuse my language, the president, and you will not get murdered for it.
Throw to jail.
You can get fired from your job.
That is what freedom of speech is. You cannot get incarcerated or killed. Or
killed,
what's the word? Compromised.
There you go.
You cannot be compromised for your opinions. You can lose your job, though. You're not going to die, but you're going to lose your job.
Jaden Ivey tripping.
Yes, sir.
This current last stretch of the NBA season, like I teased before, the West is heating up. The Eastern Conference is looking more interesting now that the Boston Celtics are back in the picture.
They've been back in the picture. They've been
the 2 seed the whole time.
I know, but they're like back as like a legitimate.
Because they got Tatum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
By the way, he dropped a 25-point triple-double last night.
They're coming out of the East, yo.
That's your big take.
I've been saying that.
Yeah.
You know what? Hot take?
I don't see what other squad like K got to come out along.
I mean, I think the Knicks could give them trouble.
Hot take?
Because they were going to beat them last year with Tatum, and then Tatum got hurt.
Wait, no. You know what? Hot take. If the Hornets win that Raptors series, they could take out the Celtics first round.
That's definitely a hot take.
Yeah,
That is a hot take. The Hornets are a fun story.
Yeah, they are.
They play. I'll say the Hornets. Their ceiling is one of the highest ceilings.
Yes.
When they play well, they play just as good as Boston.
They will gladly take out
And
any top team. They've done it.
They beat the crap out of Boston.
They did it to OKC
a few weeks ago.
The other day, not the other day, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So like when the Hornets, when they're at their peak, can compete with the big boys, which is scary for a playoff series, because if they can keep that up for 2 weeks, a 2-week stretch. But the meaning of this segment, we're going to be doing kind of a little contenders. We're going to start with the Eastern Conference because the West, I feel like, might get a little contentious in here.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
We'll start it. We'll just rattle off the top.
Okay, we want to top.
We'll
the
start
bottom.
at the top. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go this way or however you want to do it. Do you think the Detroit Pistons right now are a legitimate contender to come out of the Eastern Conference?
Legit without Cade.
Act like okay
with Cade.
Cade is back
With Cade.
because Cade's probably. I think he's going to come back for the playoffs
With Cade, dog.
because he's going to get reevaluated soon. So I think he's going to come back.
With Cade.
I need to look up his timeline though.
Look at that time. What is the timeline? Because I'm pretty sure. Because last time I checked, he was like out for the season.
Cade Cunningham timeline. Optimistic return targeted for the playoffs.
Ooh, dang, that is literally the playoffs. Okay.
So the Pistons training staff is optimistic he'll be back. They play Minnesota tonight on Prime, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
In like 30 minutes actually. Thinking about it. I'm not used to doing this show in the afternoons. I used to do it in the mornings. So I'm not used to this.
Like, oh.
But yeah, do you think with Cade Cunningham, Chris, do you think they're legitimate? They could knock off the Celtics, the Knicks, and make the finals.
No. They'll spank the Knicks. Detroit will spank the Knicks. I have no faith in the Knicks at all.
That's
like
fair.
they're not
very inconsistent.
They're not gonna win a title, dog, in our lifetimes.
They did.
I feel bad for Knicks fans,
right? Because you always get hyped up.
really
Like, yo,
do.
Jalen Brunson. Oh my god.
No, because they're like ever since like even before like this current era, like in the 90s, they were in a very similar position
Oh my god, we can win.
to where they had the Ewing, Starks, Mason Oakley core,
and
they were never quite good
They
enough.
were never there enough.
They always lost to Michael Jordan in the playoffs, or whoever. Indiana. Although they beat Indiana a couple times. Michael was really the one that like owned them.
Right, he always just put them
with whoever it is, they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win.
The Knicks are just like always when they're good, they're like almost there.
They're almost good enough.
They're right there.
Never good enough
And they
to
just
win
never can cross the finish line. So I feel bad for Knicks fans
I mean,
in that sense.
Maybe that's divine intervention. We don't want New York gone. You don't want New York gone.
I think, I don't know. I think if you would have asked me this question a month ago, I would have said yes.
Right, definitely contenders. Now?
They've been playing well without Cade.
Shout out Jalen Durst.
They've been playing pretty well without Cade. They beat the Raptors last night convincingly. By the way, the Raptors are the biggest Fugazi playoff team of all time.
Yo, damn, bro.
They're going to get murdered by whoever they play in the first round. I'm not even joking. They've been playing kind of decent without Cade over this last stretch here. However, in a playoff series, and if he does come back for the playoffs, they are.
I don't think they have the talent to take them to the top. I'm going to say pretender. I'm going to have to say pretender. I think they cooled off a little too much.
Why don't you?
You saying pretender to Detroit?
Pistons, yeah, fortunately
to Detroit. Yeah, they're a pretender. They're not coming out of the East.
Their defense is like so good.
It is a one-on-one defense, but
that I feel like I don't know.
But like
I haven't lost all faith in them. I think if Cade comes back and they keep playing defense the way that they do, having the third or second best defensive rating in basketball, I don't see a world where they. I mean, okay, what is your vision of or your view of what a pretender is? Because like because the Pistons are pretty much a lock to make the Eastern Conference Finals if Cade comes back. Mm-hmm. Because if I'm looking at this here, they would play. They will play probably like Orlando.
No, they're playing the Heat.
And then whoever that's probably going to win that series, and then they would probably play Cleveland or Atlanta. So Cleveland,
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't feel about the Hawks too. Hawks and the Raptors are in the same boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think the Raptors.
I could see them losing. I could see them losing to Cleveland.
You can see.
I don't see a universe where the Cavs ever get out of the second round after
me
LeBron.
neither. Like, I'm sorry.
Not gonna lie.
That'd be the second round, right?
Yeah,
I can see
would play
Detroit losing. I can see Detroit losing
the Cavs.
losing to the Cavs in the second
I
round.
don't know.
Harden Cavs.
That's a bad matchup
Yeah, I don't like
I can
that.
see
for
it.
the Cavs.
Very bad.
That's a bad matchup. I don't know.
Because
Cade is destroying the Cavs if they play them, destroying them.
like
Like it doesn't the point of like the Pistons are going to make the finals because they're too Cade reliant. Like okay, like I understand that. That's how I feel about the Lakers.
yeah.
Tease.
No, that's a fair take.
But like yeah, they are too Cade reliant. But when you have guards like the Cavs who just like don't guard. Cade's probably going to torch your ass. He's probably going to average 35 points triple doubles.
They get it fried.
Not gonna lie.
Oh man.
So if you like the Cavs would probably allow Cade to be more heliocentric and just do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
So I think they're a lock to make the conference finals
Fair enough.
if he comes back. So in my eyes, that makes them a contender. If you're in the conference finals, or at least if you're in the conference finals, or you're like pushing a team to a game 7 in the second round, and you're like right there.
Okay.
So like realistically,
okay. If we're going by that definition,
if I'm looking on my screen, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 5 teams.
definite contenders.
More like 4. There's 4 or 5, roughly 4 or 5 teams that I would, if I saw them in the NBA Finals, I wouldn't bat an eye. It's probably 4 or 5. Everybody else, So do you think Detroit is a?
Because if we're going by your definition, then yes, they are actual contenders. Because yes, they can obviously because they're playing the Heat and the Magic.
Yeah.
The Magic, come on now, that's not a real team anymore. Paolo,
I hate that the Magic. They could be so good.
they could be so good, but Paolo's just not good
Paulo
enough.
got to lock in. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, bro. Paolo got to.
If Paulo was better, they could be really good.
I like Paolo.
I do too. I was born and raised in my hometown, or not my literal hometown, but the area. You know,
He's nice, yo. He's like another Braun type shit without the passing.
He was nice, and now he just can't score. It's like, brother, man, what happened?
his jump shot's been pretty bad this year.
Like what
pretty
has
bad.
he been, like 32 from 3?
Something like that. Yeah.
What's 31? I don't know. But yeah, horrendous from 3. His touch around the rim is just not there. I get it. You could put like 30 points up on any team at like any given time, but it's like, yo, brother, you got to work on that finishing. You too big. You're literally Braun's size without the touch of Braun. How? Brother.
Well, I remember he was getting Carmelo Anthony comps.
Yeah. He like another Melo, but not as nice.
Right.
He's not as nice.
And he can't shoot like Melo.
He can't score out the triple threat.
So Detroit, I say contender
Okay.
with Cade.
If we're going by that
Contender.
definition, then you know what? I'll stick to that definition. Fine. The Detroit Pistons, yes, they can contend for a championship.
Next up, the Boston Celtics.
Contender. Let's be real. Like, unfortunately, as much as I think the Hornets can knock them off if they catch them slipping, they're pushing. They're probably gonna push.
Only injury they're dealing with is Vucevic.
Who cares? He's their backup center right now, man.
Yeah, he underwent surgery.
Hey, yo, shout out Gator, by the way. He's been doing really
Month
good
ago.
for them.
Yeah, Nemus Skater. Yeah. But yeah, I think Tatum coming back, it might be kind of a hot take. I don't know if they had enough time because it's a different group. It just is. It's a different group from last year.
Oh, that's not a hot take. They definitely
It's a different group from last year, and I don't think 20 games is enough to
build the rapport.
rev up for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough.
Get into that.
Okay, so okay, this contender pretender thing.
Yeah.
A contender is a team that you think can win a title or is going to win a title.
Can.
Like my
Because
my
that's literally
definition.
the definition of the word.
My
Contend.
definition of
Contend for
contender
a title.
is if I saw their best player raising the Larry O'Brien Trophy, I would not bat an eye.
Boston?
I see that. I can't. I don't know if I can see that for them because this year.
Boston?
I don't know.
Oh, I can.
I don't know.
It just won't be. It just won't be
Next
Tatum.
year, yes.
I can see them doing this year. It just won't be Tatum. It'll just be Brown again.
I don't think that they're going to beat OKC in the finals.
No, but they can contend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They will get. They more than likely will get there, and they'll probably lose to OKC in 7. OKC is a legit contender, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. The Spurs are not. They're not. They're not a legit contender to win a title this year.
That's a hot take.
The only 2 real contenders out there are Boston and OKC.
I take that back. But ever since Tatum's been roving up, they've been beating the well, I take that back. They're a contender. Never mind.
Yeah, like literally. And this is Tatum on minutes restriction,
Never
by
mind.
the
Not
way.
even. He's playing like 37 minutes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He's playing full time. And they're beating people. They just beat the Heat last night by 20.
Yeah. What was that? 147?
And you know what?
Yeah.
It burns me. It burns me.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to be good this year. This is supposed to be a down year.
Yeah, and they can't. They're second in the East without
you're right.
without one of their best players.
Well,
Who's a better player, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown?
Jason Tatum.
Okay, so they're second in the East without their best player, and they just got the guy back. Okay, Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is still really fucking good.
Yeah.
He's legit. He's elite.
Goodness,
He's the third best player in the league.
Jaylen Brown?
Behind. He should be third in the MVP race.
With the injuries, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe.
With injuries.
Probably third in MVP race.
Because Cade is out of it now.
It's Wemby, Shea, and Jalen. Taking them to second in the East without your best player, without the $300 million man.
I think Luka's ahead of him.
I'm about to say, is it Luka ahead? I'm about to say, is it Luka?
Yeah,
still in the race?
Luka's probably ahead of him in the race, but look at what Luka has to work with.
Joker's probably ahead of him too.
Joker's probably.
I looked it up this week.
I had him in the race and probably a better all around player. Yeah, for sure, I'll give you that. But Jaylen Brown's still really good though.
Nah, I remember I looked it up. According to the NBA or like Kia or not, the standings right now is like Victor's first, Shea's second, Jokic is third, Luka's fourth, and Brown is fifth.
And Luka dropped, yo. That's insane. So yeah, man. The contenders, the contenders for real are really OKC and Boston. Everybody else faking it. Everybody else pretending. Everybody else capping like that.
Not the Los Angeles Lakers.
Damn it, you had to bring that up. Small squad, man.
If you're saying everybody else is,
we're not gonna win a title, dog. We're not gonna win a title. We're not gonna come out of the West. We're not gonna beat Oklahoma City. We're definitely not gonna beat the Spurs in a playoff series. I wish we could, but it's not gonna happen. Luka's not gonna be able to do enough to beat. We could get to the Western Conference Finals. But beating...
I don't even know if you could do that.
We can.
We could.
I think San Antonio beats the Lakers. I think they do. In like 5 or 6.
Because we would have to go.
Yeah, we're not going to beat...
We get out the first round.
The only team... we'll get out of the first round.
We're probably going to play Minnesota in the first round or something. That'd be a good revenge series.
And that's probably going to go 7. The Rockets, no. We'll spank the Rockets. We'll spank the Rockets in 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I mean, last week I said sweep.
Solid 4-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the Rockets competing with the Lake Show.
That's a really bad matchup.
Yeah. Like we low-key the Lakers.
Like how the Timberwolves last year were a really bad matchup for the Lakers.
Yeah. Like the Lakers are just that to the Rockets. It's like, we sent the double team at KD. He can't play, man. All right, congrats, guys.
No, the Rockets have the worst fourth quarter offense I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
They literally do. I think something that's interesting about the Lakers, since we're switching to the West, because I'm gonna be honest, the rest of the East. I mean, I'm personally, I want to be a New York Knicks believer, but I'm not.
I'm not believing the Knicks. I'm just interested to see if the Hawks or the Hornets
their roster is just so good that I want to believe in them.
The Knicks?
Yeah. They're super deep.
It
I want to believe
It's just so inconsistent.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't matter that any group of basketball players that play basketball for the Knicks are going to lose perpetually. They're destined for it.
If James
Raise your hand if you've ever seen the Knicks win a title in your lifetime. In your lifetime, the Knicks have never won a title, dog. And it's unfortunately, we will not see it. I hope that, if 50, 60 years from now when I'm on my rocking chair, they bring this clip up and they're like, finally, you old geezer. We won a title. Remember when you said in 2026, when you were in undergrad, that we never won a title? Now we got one. I hope that you guys can do that 50 years from now.
Yeah, but guess what? New York is not going to be on the map if that happens. All right.
They're going to sink into the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, man. Climate change, baby.
It's just going to be like a hole. It's like it's some nuclear.
Not even climate change. It's because the skyscrapers are too heavy.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. California's going to fall in the water. And New York is too.
Yeah, rising sea levels. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. And Vegas is going to run out of water.
Eventually. We're going to dry up.
Anyway. What I like to look at when I look at how good a basketball team is as a whole, I like to look at net rating and I like to look at expected win-loss because expected win-loss is normally very accurate. The Lakers currently right now are at 50-26. Their expected win-loss is 43-33. Now, what that means is that they're winning very close games, which they are.
Yes, we are.
And they're getting very lucky.
Yeah.
Ain't no luck.
What do you mean there's no luck? What?
They're getting lucky.
I don't believe in luck. You see
they're winning very
leprechaun
close
in here
games.
anywhere?
They're very close. I do, actually. It's right under there. The point is their net rating is 12th in the NBA.
Yikes.
And normally in order to be a true title contender, your net rating has to be around top 5. So
I mean, hey, look at the Heat 2 years ago. We could have that.
They didn't win though.
I know, but we can get there.
They got spanked in the finals.
Yes, we did. But yes, they did.
Yeah. So the Lakers, they've been on a roll lately. Obviously, they've been on a hot streak.
Because of Luka.
Because Luka divorced Luka.
Right, divorced Luka is a different animal. He said 40 a night. Oh, that's light work. No
37. I'm gonna put up 88 Jordan numbers. I'm gonna average 37, 8, and 8. Because why not? Because my wife doesn't love me anymore.
My wife wants to take away my kids. You know what? If I can't see her, if I can't see them, I'll prove wrong. I'm doing better without you. I'm doing better. You're down. I'm up.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No, again.
Divorced Luka. That's why he's averaging 37.
That's why he's dropping like 40. Right, that's why he's dropping 40 a night. He's like, you won't let me see my kids? I'm gonna make my kids want to. I'm gonna make them want to see me. I'll drop 40 a night.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
Yeah, divorced Luka is a hooper. So yeah, I don't believe the Lakers are a contender under any. They've already hit their over/under. They've already smashed it
heavy.
So if you pick their over, you get to collect your money. Today is collecting day. Ooh. Today is judgment day. If you get to
let's call.
Before we get to the top 2, do you think the Denver Nuggets?
No.
Could you see Nikola Jokic raising his second Larry O'Brien?
Unfortunately,
this season,
no.
I mean,
I don't know why, but it seems like the roster has just gotten.
They have a similar issue with the Knicks. They're very inconsistent.
Yeah,
the roster is very good and they're very inconsistent.
The roster just seems to have gotten worse. Like you think, like
defensive rating is terrible.
Right, you think that Cam Johnson trade would do the wonders? Like, oh my goodness, we got this,
and he hasn't played. Just like how he hadn't played all up until that point. I think that trade was overrated by a lot of people. They just saw the name Cam Johnson and they're like, oh
wow,
he's always had injury issues.
No, it's not even that. It's
back to
college.
Yeah.
But I'll admit it. I was ready. I was lazy.
I mean,
bro.
He's never played 70 games in a season.
Oh, sheesh.
He's always had injury problems.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I was okay. I was overrated.
They pretty much still got their big 3.
I mean, yeah.
But
Aaron Gordon's missed a big chunk of the season.
Yes, and Peyton Watson is also.
Peyton Watson
he was cooking.
Yeah.
When Jokic was out, now he's back. He's like, Aaron
Gordon's been back.
He got injured with the hamstring. Ooh, wait, check that. Is Peyton Watson still out, or is he?
Yes.
That hamstring always does people bad.
Oh no, he's not. He came back.
Oh,
never mind. All right, never mind.
He's just got 9 minutes.
Yeah. It's hard to track injuries because there's so many of them.
Right?
Yeah, I don't. If we're going off, can I see him raising it? The number one offensive rating in all of basketball. 21st defensive rating. I could see a scenario where Jokic just like loses his mind for 3 months and they win a title.
Just
like goes on
50,
like
20 and 10.
goes
50,
on
20
like
and 10.
a 95 Hakeem Olajuwon run and just like kills everybody. I could see that happening.
I was thinking.
Now would I be kind of surprised? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
Especially after the
shocked.
injury. Yeah. But like if he
Yeah, like
does,
2011 Dirk, 95 Hakeem. There's plenty of examples in NBA history of teams.
just chased out the Spurs, like not even the
just a
Spurs, just
complete
chased out
shocker.
OKC.
Of
Just
just,
like, you know
of just
what?
like a 4-5-3 seed, and their best player is just like, I'm destroying all of you,
Yeah, I will-
and they win the championship.
Yeah,
I could see
I will
it.
run through your cities. I don't care.
I think I could, because if we go by matchups,
Okay.
because the playoffs is all about matchups. That's what the talking heads like to say.
Hey.
Right, as of right now, if the season ended March 2nd, 2026 at 3:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time,
Hey.
the Rockets would play the Nuggets in the first round. Nuggets are winning that series.
Yeah, they are winning that.
They would then play Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder, they took them to 7 last year. The Thunder roster is slightly better, but they've been dealing with injuries all season.
Look that up. Is Jaden still out?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still injured.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Right.
I
have
because I
not
just checked.
Oh my goodness.
Still day to day.
All right.
That could.
Wait, Hardenstein is out too?
OKC is that could be.
I
That
think
could
although they've been on a tear recently. I think they've won like 12 in a row.
I want to say 10. I don't want to say 10.
They could still beat. They could beat the Thunder. They could beat Denver without J Dub. J Dub is nice.
Yeah.
That probably will need
They
him
did
to win a
lose to
title.
Boston and
They'll
broke the
need him.
streak.
They'll need him
But
to
they've been on a roll.
beat the Spurs.
Yeah, then they would probably play the Spurs in the conference finals, and that would be a great conference finals. I'm kind of rooting for that now.
I want to see what
Spurs Thunder would be fun.
I want to see what Wemby does
Because
to
they
Chet.
don't like each other.
I want to see what Wemby does to Chet.
But a Spurs Nuggets would be kind of fire.
That would be
Jokic
fantastic.
versus Wemby.
Oh, the old blood versus
That would
season
be
vet versus young blood.
that'd be
Oh.
actually fire. And honestly, if they played, I'd probably take the Nuggets.
Fair. I would
I
too.
don't
actually.
know. I don't know. Actually, I'm rethinking that.
I would take. I
I'm
would
a
take the
Wemby
Nuggets. I
Glazer.
would take the Nuggets just on experience.
I'm a Wemby Glazer.
I'm not.
I think Wemby could do a good job on Jokic. I think he could.
Hasn't he done a good job on your? No, he got bodied.
He would do a good.
Yeah,
He
now
could do
you think
a
about
good
it,
job
yeah.
on anybody, bro. But
Nah, Jokic a little. Like I know Wemby put on a lot of weight this year, but like, yeah,
Jokic heavy.
Right, that is a big boy.
That's a
that is
lot of man right there.
A lot of poundage going
That's a lot
straight
of-
at your chest.
Whoa, pause.
My bad.
That's a lot of man right there.
Yeah, just
That's a
straight-
pause too.
Yeah, there's no real good way you could put that, but that's a lot of B going straight at your chest at like 20 miles an hour.
I
Not
know
20, 10.
Anthony Davis is not Wemby, but like those shots in the playoffs that Jokic hit over Anthony
He said he ain't
Davis.
hitting that over the 6'7". I mean, 7'6" freshman.
I could
He said he's getting tips of that.
outside,
That's getting tipped.
inside. I don't know. I think he still get that shot off.
He shoots a high arcer. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like a
It's
Larry
gonna be
Bird.
hard to block, man.
That's a Larry Bird. Like, woo. So yeah, I think San Antonio is a contender. I could see them lifting the Larry OB this year. Now would it be kind of surprising considered their age? Yes. But we have
they're
to
too young.
But yeah, but OKC was too young last year and they won.
And then what? That is true.
So
Knock off the old blood.
I don't think experience matters as much in current NBA as it did in the past. Because everybody now is so good, like the talent gap is
It's just
much
rapidly
smaller
closing.
now.
Yeah.
That I think you just have to have a better roster. Like, okay, like if we're going like experience wise, OKC, it's not even close to the level of playoff experience as the Nuggets. Jokic and Murray have been playing together in playoffs for almost
Forever.
a decade.
No,
Forever.
over a decade at this point.
Not in playoff series.
Oh, not in
They've been
playoff.
playing together for a decade, but yeah.
Yeah, because obviously, Jamal
You know.
Murray, AC,
So-
L.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't think experience means as much as it used to. Therefore, I could see Victor Wembanyama winning a championship. Now, a lot of people, again, I'm a historian of basketball, and a lot of like dynasties that start their first championship normally is like, it seems like too early. It's like, whoa. Like they're you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
It happens a lot more often than you think. Like OKC, for being honest, like they made it in 24. They were really good in 2024. But I don't think anybody had them winning the title last year preseason. I think most people had the Celtics repeating last year going into the season. And as the season went along, we started convincing ourselves, okay, OKC could be the next great team of the 2020s, whatever the case may be. The Spurs winning would probably start a new era of them in Oklahoma City just winning every other title.
That would be shocking.
The rest of the 2020s.
That would shock me if they
for the rest of the decade.
No, if they came out this year.
If they won this year after OKC.
No,
if they won this year, that can.
If they beat Oklahoma City this year, that would be surprising to me.
If Denver beats Oklahoma City, I think the Spurs are going to the finals. I think they are. I'm a big Spurs guy.
I think the Spurs can knock the Thunder off. I mean, they've been doing. They had their number this whole year.
That's never mattered historically.
I mean, yeah, but like still, like, come on, like we're going matchup wise.
Yeah,
Shea doesn't like Castle guarding him. You don't know it. He doesn't. Castle makes Shea uncomfortable, and that's how you got to play it. You got like when on defense. Basketball is a chess game. It's a mind game.
Yeah, especially in come playoff time.
Like, I could get to my spot as free as I want. Castle's not going to let that happen. He's defensively sound. He's sound enough to be like, you know what? I know what Shea likes. He likes that in and out, behind the legs, in and out cross, go to the mid range. All right, I got to stay on my feet.
Love that push off, too. Love that push off.
That's also I
would do it, too, if I got the calls.
Right. Yeah. Or lack of.
Yeah. Oh, you mean offensive foul?
It's really an offensive foul, bro. Like
they're never gonna call it.
You can't push me. Yeah, they don't call it though.
They don't call it often. They started to.
I've never seen Shea be called for an offensive foul.
They almost lost the game for that. Lost to the Pistons. They funny
almost in Detroit. Yeah, they called him on that. Yeah. I seen that.
Yeah, that's the one time they've called it. And honestly, I think they did that because Detroit is equally as physical back to them. So like they didn't want to like
be too disparaging.
And that call was late too. That call was super late.
Yeah, deep in the fourth. That was deep in the fourth quarter. It was 9.
No, I mean
so the logic is like if
when the whistle blew.
Oh, when the whistle blew, it was late.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Was he like putting the shot up and then they blew the whistle?
Yeah,
type stuff. Yeah, he was shocked too.
Because he got the shot off.
He was like,
and then,
you actually called it?
Like, what? You called it? Did you pay? Sam Presti, did you pay the refs? Please, did you get the
Shay's surprise face is hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
He's like, oh. I can just hear his Canadian Cruddy?
Blake Griffin moment. I said, who said that?
He was like, yeah, tears are a Canadian. My favorite Shea clip is like, he was like, have you ever worn the same outfit to a game before? It's like, to a game? No, never in my life. Never to a game.
Yeesh.
I mean, if you go to like the grocery store, you get like a gray sweats and a black hoodie.
Right.
And, and the interviewer was like, do you go to the grocery store? He was like, no, I don't. I was just an example.
Right, that is just too rich. Right. I got money. Whoa, I don't need to interact with the rest of the peasants. I have my personal chauffeur.
I get my joints delivered, homie.
No, I don't. I actually have an assistant do that for me. AKA my wife. I don't think we have to talk about Oklahoma City. They're 16-16. They're the hottest team in basketball right now. Them and the Spurs are the hottest teams in basketball.
Yes, they are.
It is setting up. I will say this. This playoffs, the conference finals are set up to be like
one of the most
amazing.
All right, one of the best showings of ball.
We could potentially get now in the East. I think it's going to be Detroit, Boston. Which amazing.
Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah. Detroit, Boston, and San Antonio, OKC would be a great conference finals.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Now, it's not going to happen that way because the NBA playoffs last 5 years have been on like all of the drugs. And there's always one random weird thing that
The
happens.
Charlotte Hornets, baby. Come on.
Charlotte Hornets, Eastern Conference. Actually, I don't want them to make the conference finals because then they're going to speed up the process and everything up. Same thing happened to the Hawks in
That's the
2021.
Charlotte Hornets, baby. Come on now. You know they never make good decisions. Guess what?
No, that's what happened to the Hawks in 2021. They made the conference finals and they thought they were way better than they actually were, and they it all up.
Hey, who knows?
They didn't make acquisitions because they thought they were already good enough because they made the conference finals and they took the Bucks to 6.
Imagine the Hawks knock off the Cavaliers.
No, I think the Hawks are just as Fugazis are the Raptors.
And look, I know
They don't beat good teams.
What do you mean they don't beat good teams?
The Raptors don't beat good teams.
Oh, the Raptors don't beat good teams. They are. But
They are the definition of feasting off the Nets and the Wizards and the Pacers.
They're like, come on, now.
They don't beat quality competition.
Like, come on.
They just
now.
don't.
They literally the Hawks beat the 1 seed the other day.
The Hawks. When I'm saying that, I'm talking about the Raptors.
Oh yeah, the Raptors. Yeah, they are.
When you look at the last time, let me see if I can find a schedule. The last time they beat a quality opponent.
Oh, I can look that up right now.
And when I say quality opponent, I mean like
quality,
like a top 4 seed.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's see. They beat Atlanta. They got destroyed by San Antonio. They lost to the Rockets. They beat the Cavs. That's a good win. They beat the Cavs. They lost to the Sixers. Okay, so they beat the Cavs twice. So for some reason, they just like own the Cavs. I don't. Oh, this is at the beginning of the season. Oh yeah, they went on a roll in the beginning of the season. But yeah, look at this. They're beating the Pacers. Charlotte was bad then. Philly, Washington, Brooklyn. Bro, they beat the Cavs 3 times.
They got their number 5. Hey, hold on.
No,
They
but
beat-
I'm more so talking about this part right here. They beat Orlando, not a quality win. They beat New Orleans, not a quality win. Not a quality win.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Not quality. Not that. Okay, they beat Detroit, but I'm pretty sure this was without Cade, so this is not a quality win. Yeah, they beat the Mavs.
Oh yeah,
Washington, Milwaukee.
Hey,
they haven't had a Bulls. Jesus Christ, Utah.
No, bro.
Their last quality win was January 25th, 2026. Hold on though. Hold on. We need to check the box score.
Oh my goodness!
Check the box
Shea
score.
had a dog. No, he did have a dog night.
Shea was playing with Chet. This is when J-Dope was out.
Yes.
Okay, but I'll still count this as a quality win because that's a really good team. So their last quality win was 2.5 months ago. The Raptors are fugazi.
Hey, hold on. They beat the. Let me stop.
They're feasting on the Wizards and the Nets.
I'm just saying. I don't think the Hawks have that timeline. Like they legit beat the Celtics.
That'll be it for this episode of the Basketball IQ podcast. Hope you all enjoyed some Jaden Ivey conversations and contender pretender conversation. We're going to be watching the Wolves game.
I will
On
take
Prime
note
Video.
of that. Let's see if the Wolves can prove themselves.
We're going to be watching Wolves Detroit on Prime.
That's right.
And,
the Lakes
Lakers
and
play
the Thunder
tonight.
play tonight too,
Yeah, they
right?
do, yeah.
They play
They do. So that'll be a great showing. About an hour show.
They play the Thunder.
It might actually be an hour.
No, we might lose.
But we recorded for over an hour, which is a record. So
And I don't think anything needs to be cut out.
we did pretty good today.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.